So this is going to start with a weird screeching noise from Ross, and session 6, quest 3, I believe, and I'm Ryan, the GM as always. So it's the 5th of July, 2018. Players.
Hi, I'm Clare, and today I am playing the Dwarf Cleric, Blackhand.
Finally.
Hi, I'm Stuart. I'm playing a human fighter called Evangeline Rankle.
I am Haley, that's Ross laughing in the background. I'm playing Nimugem, the level 1 wizard.
Wizard.
Hello, I'm Ross, and today I'm alive again, and I'm playing Sir Balgary, the human druid from the north.
The frozen north.
I had such
From the
an
bar.
urge to start singing I'm Still Breathing.
Yeah, I know, but we don't own that. And you know how it is. I've done really well not singing any of Sia recently.
Bit of bong bong.
It's a bit of bong bong bong.
Counteraction rising. Everybody punch that. Check this out.
Do you know,
Database.
our fan base
Ah,
are going to be so
delicious.
disappointed
Whoa,
when they listen
whoa.
to the first quest that doesn't have that in it, and they're going to be so disappointed. On that note, though, Callum, you are precious, and Nicolas
Smash
Cage.
that like button.
Smash that
Nicolas
like button.
Cage.
Why?
And hit the bell. Hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Make sure you hit that bell.
Get it smashed.
Smash it!
Oh, GMing. What is it good for?
Get it bashed.
Right, okay. So we have suitably introduced ourselves. Yeah. Just want to crack on. We're going to do bonds first. Let's do that just now as an out-of-game discussion, so to speak. An in-game, out-of-game? In-game, out-of-game, yeah.
Let's bond.
James Bond.
Okay.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Who'll do it?
I'll do it.
These are all character names, right?
Who'll do
One
it
day.
and I'll do it. They're brothers.
They'll do it.
They're
Who'll do
actually,
it?
they're
It's
sisters.
a whole family.
The Day It family.
A date family. Oh, God.
That's just do it.
Get it done.
That's their uncle from their mother's side.
I done it. That's the uncle.
Right, let's start from the beginning. Claire, you always go
Okay.
first, so you can take a break this time. Ross,
Oh.
your bonds.
Hey, my bonds are blank smells more like prey than a hunter. The spirit spoke to me of a great danger that follows blank. I have showed blank a secret right of the land. Blank has tasted my blood and I theirs. We are bound by it. Bit weird.
Can we have partaken of the Brotherhood ritual of blood drinking?
Wanty.
One.
So yeah,
So,
Nimugem would drink cat blood, I think.
why?
I'm a human. I'm human.
Human blood.
Sir Balgary?
I don't know what's more weird, cat blood or human blood.
So,
It's a great story.
talk me through it. What is the story? Why?
Maybe we tried to summon an extraterrestrial being as described in one of my many tomes, and it didn't work.
Maybe I just wanted to be a wizard and you wanted to be a druid, and
Yeah,
we just
maybe-
thought that if we drank each other's blood, that it might happen.
That sounds like something a small child would come up
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Or just like you bit me as a cat and I bit you back. But I thought it was like, you know how the thing with like dogs and wolves is like if you're supposed to bite their ear if they're vicious.
Mm.
But it doesn't work with cats.
Because, I mean, as much as I like cats, they are bastards, so... Yeah.
I kind of like the spirit spoke to me of a great danger that follows
Yeah,
Nimugem
I was going to jump in and say I could take
Kind
that as well.
of follows someone.
Not
Who is anyone going to be reckless?
Well,
Evangeline,
you
yeah.
could pick it with me because my character's entire family and lineage were wiped out, but
Ooh.
so far back that I don't know about it because I wasn't born then.
See, but that bond feels like like a long haul bond.
What do you mean you don't think you'll survive long enough to see it through?
No, this character
Well
is going to
then,
be
long
like,
haul could
as
be the thing to
conservative
do.
as can be. Well, maybe if I do that, I might like.
What chance to face?
Oh, I want that I want that point of XP. Feel free to.
I'll take the bod one. Why don't we have multiples?
Can you?
You can, but I'd prefer people only took one from the
Oh, okay.
initial, mostly because the idea is that yous will meet other people, and by that I mean players, not characters, so that yous will actually bond with many people and characters. For example, there's nothing to stop Sir Balgary also bonding with Jonan if yous end up on a quest together later, you know? So I don't want all the bonds used up in one. I want to try
Please
and
do.
get you guys swished around like a mixing pot. So, what is the thoughts, Ross? Are we going to go with Haley and the blood, or Stuart and spirits?
I think the spirit one makes sense.
How do you resolve a bond? Oh, you need to just fall out and not be bound by it anymore,
Or die.
or die. But then
Or
there's no point getting
die.
XP if you're dead. Let's go with the great. Yeah, I want this character. I want this to be the character. So let's go with the spirit spoke to me of a great danger that follows. Who was it? Evangeline Rankle.
Yes.
Now, what's this great danger?
Well, the whole family's wiped out, so maybe Evangeline's going to be next, and maybe I see it to protect Evangeline in that way.
Cool, yeah. I love the idea of it maybe makes you a tiny bit jumpy. The sense of like,
I would know as well.
great danger! Like it's a twig that's fell over.
I'm technically of noble blood. My ancestor was Baron Rankle, or Rankle.
Wrong.
Oh,
So,
a Boydian blip.
yes. For a very specific reason.
Weirdly, I feel like Freudian slip would be exactly what Bedondi would be able to say because his choices for what he can and can't say are so arbitrary. A Freudian blip.
Want to say that. Yeah, let's go for that. I like that.
Yeah, I quite like that as well. That's good.
I mean, with my alignment as well, with help something or someone grow, I think those two will go hand in hand. So I like that.
Cool.
Next.
Let's go with Stuart then. What have you got and who you're going to bond with? And let's try and not just bond with pairs, but I'm not too fussed if you do. I just want you to try and diversify, if you can, from previous characters.
Okay. Someone owes me their life, whether they admit it or not. I have sworn to protect someone. I worry about the ability of someone to survive in the dungeon. So I guess there's only one dungeon in this game, Ryan. Which you're
The
gonna have
whole
to sort.
world.
Yes.
It's the
And
game.
someone is
Sorry.
soft. I've got the best one.
No.
Someone is soft, but I will make them hard,
I love that.
like me.
Like a cheeky electropunk song, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I guess electropop is what I meant, but I feel like electropunk is cooler now.
It's like cyberpunk, but
More
without the
electricity.
cyber. Yes.
Okay, so out of Clare and Haley, what are we thinking? 'Cause
I could
was
worry
gonna-
about the ability of a wizard.
I was
I
going to
think.
say, I also like the wizard is soft, but I can make the harlot me. It's kind of cool as well, and that all, like, I mean, it's kind of cool that you'd be looking out for someone
Yeah.
else while they're looking out for you,
But-
like while the druid's looking out for you.
Not to meta too much, but like, I just have a genuine wish to at some point have that be mine for Jonan. Basically, my character's just like, yeah, you just think you're hard.
Okay.
It becomes a thing.
So, any thoughts, guys? Any at all?
I'm probably pretty soft. Does make sense, yeah.
We've also got.
Worry about the ability of what I was thinking for reverse Megaman.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Ah, you've saw right through it.
I know.
Imagine that.
Someone make darkness. Runs into pack of enemies. Hit me, please.
Okay, are you going to go with that one?
I'm happy to go
what
with that
about the
one, yeah.
ability of blank to survive the dungeon?
Yes.
By that, I guess in the dungeon is kind of irrelevant. Obviously, this is called Dungeon World, but the in the dungeon part is kind of irrelevant. I think it's just.
The whole world is a dungeon.
Well, yeah, mostly.
Same.
But I think that kind of just means in general you worry about their ability to survive.
Yes.
Right. Then I guess we'll move on to Nimugem. Nimugem.
Some blank will play an important role in the events to come. I have foreseen it. Blank is keeping an important secret from me. Blank is woefully misinformed about the world. I will teach them all that I can. Any takers?
I love the wizard ones. I think they're great.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'd like to think I want to play an important role in the world, but I'm worried that if I go for it, then I'll die.
Do you know, weirdly, the vibe I got straight away, because I like that, right? Because obviously, prophecy and all that nonsense. But the vibe I actually got was, I love the idea that the wizard and the cleric don't get on, which is the woefully misinformed about the world. I will teach them all I can, because magic versus gods, right?
I can see that, yeah.
Like, that's the one that leaps out to me, because I think it's the one I would go for if I was in a group with a cleric, but it's up to, obviously, those of you who wish to be bonded.
Yeah, I would go for that. I would just, having no contact with any god, would just think it's a bit,
Because, I mean, you can heal wounds with magic, right? So why is
yeah.
why is
Yeah.
the god one?
Affinity for that.
Yeah, it's quite a good. It's why I think the human wizards have an edge on that one when it comes to like the story, because they can do it through magic, right? So does that mean all gods are just powerful magical people? You
Yeah,
know?
I'd probably go for that then. What's the name?
Blana. B apostrophe
Lana.
Lane.
Mhm.
Got it. Blana
Excellent.
Blackhand.
Blana Blackhand.
Balana Blackhand. Both extraordinaire. And cleric.
So I'll add a little note that I think that the temples and clerics are a little redundant.
Like, you don't even need to use the general term clerics, because again, I'm quite fond of, like, if you play a cleric and you want to just be called a priest, I have no issue with that. I don't need the name of the class to specifically
I
specify you.
don't think Blana would use cleric or priest. Like, I don't know what I would use. Like a follower, I guess. Or a champion.
No. Das ist verboten.
I am joking. But I don't think she would use the term cleric or priest, because she's, I don't know. She has faith, I guess.
Religion and temples are redundant and outdated. Their spells are weak and unpowerful.
How dare you? You won't be saying that when I cure your light wounds. Or magic your weapon.
And she cures them right back.
I'll kill your wounds right back.
Whose wounds got cured better?
Using the demonic forces of darkness and Crimson Demon manifest.
Wow.
From the kingdom of demise, I shall heal your wounds.
Besides going off the deep end into blood magic, Balana, Blackhand.
Okay, so I have
Besides being woefully misinformed.
not woefully misinformed. She's woefully misinformed. No, Blank has insulted my deity. I do not trust them. Blank
there's a
is a
perfect one
good
for
and
that.
faithful person. I trust them implicitly. Blank is in constant danger. I will keep them safe. And I am working on converting Blank to my faith. I don't think the bottom one's relevant because I don't see this character as being particularly evangelical.
Yeah. It's the one I actually like the least as well, but I think it's because
Yeah.
it's like, these are my gods for me, not for you.
Yeah, well, I think the thing as well is that, you know, for this character, it's very much, I'm here to do my job in the world. That's what my gods want me to do. I don't really care about whether you like this person or not, or this god or
Mhm.
not. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I like the top one's good if it was going to be Haley, right? Or really
Yeah.
anyone, but Haley is kind of
That works
obvious
if
choice.
we're going for the antagonistic, like the wizard hates the cleric and the
But-
cleric hates the wizard.
I like the second last one way
Yeah.
better because
The constant danger, and I will keep them safe.
yeah, but it depends who you think fits the bill for that. Because I mean, I think it's just Ross has trained us so well to assume he'll be in constant danger, so I don't want to typecast him.
I wouldn't go for him anyway. I would either go for.
Nobody wants to bond with Ross.
No, it's mostly because I don't see me looking at a druid and going, they're gonna die. Like,
Let's just see how this quest goes, and we'll
yeah.
maybe
But it
revisit that.
depends because the in constant danger doesn't necessarily mean I think they're weak. It's maybe I've witnessed them being.
No, it is literally just as they are. You have always seen them in danger.
In
Not that
danger.
they have necessarily got themselves in danger as such.
It's
It's
like
just,
it could just be that they're really clumsy. It's like, oh, you're constantly tripping over.
it could
What if
even
that
just be that
happens?
you've decided that their choices have led them to danger, even if they are safe. You're like, oh, that's dangerous.
Narratively as well, we've already got the druid knows that I'm in danger or knows that there's a peril or something for me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason that the cleric can also know that.
Indeed. Like if Evangeline is actually always in constant danger,
Yes. And just she doesn't know it.
she's like,
Like-
everything is fine. I'm noble, don't
It's
you
like
know?
that cartoon thing where
She's- no, but
they're
that's the
just
thing, she's
walking
not
down the
really-
street and a piano falls, but they don't even notice, and they just manage to step like ahead of it where it falls
No,
without
the
noticing.
druid is sitting going, oh no. He looks at the clouds and sees a piano-shaped cloud, and then you're the one that pushes her out of the way of the the falling piano, and it's just, there's your cartoon right there. I don't know, like, you could also just have that, you trust the druid, right? The druid and you could be buddies.
Yeah, I'm up for that if Ross is.
Yeah.
Because you played antagonistic last time, right? So,
We have like both times
Yeah.
actually.
So
Mhm.
let's see. Consistent things is that Claire and Ross have bonded and Ross's characters have died.
so far.
It's fine.
Well, he's not dead
3
yet.
for 3.
Well,
Oh, well.
he's kind of dead.
But not
But he
yet.
did die.
3 for 3? 2 for
Yeah.
2.
What are you called again, Ross?
Sir Balgary.
Sir Balgary.
BL
Yeah,
guy.
I can see Blana trusting someone called Sir Balgary.
Hmm?
It's quite a trustworthy name.
What, Sir as a first name? It's very odd.
Give me a second, I need to fix that. Balgary. There we go.
And just like how with Jonan and Elfdara in the first quest, I'm open for people to create new bonds with each other that naturally replace old ones, that aren't obviously on the list as such, but are within a similar vein of thought, such as the ones you guys made about, like, we will agree to try and resurrect Williams, I think
Mm.
that just felt like a perfect way to give you guys a new bond, It's very good. That's all the bonds done then, isn't it, for us?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I guess use all assemble in the quest hall, right? The guild hall, the quest hall, the specific quest hall.
The Hall of Quests.
That's
I
actually
like to think I'm sitting just at a table watching the place where the quests are picked up, just waiting to see if there's a group planning to do it, so that
just
I
like
can
the
step in and join
airport
them.
board that has all the delayed things.
Exactly.
On.
It's like I'm just like I'll go with anybody. I'm just here to do a job.
Sat there with your shield, sat against the table, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Balana's probably standing in front of the quest board, like with her arms crossed.
Why don't you just describe each other? Actually, that's maybe good. Like go through your look. Of each other.
Okay,
So let's go with Evangeline, who was up first, who sat at the table.
Excellent.
Okay, well, Evangeline's look is she has blue eyes, black hair tied into a ponytail, very pale skin, and she's quite slim, despite wearing heavy armor. And she's just under 6 foot tall, so she's quite tall.
Nice.
And just has a kind of like immediate appearance of being capable and not in charge, but able to handle herself.
Balana is a dwarf. She has quite a thin body. She wears chainmail. She has brown hair. At this point, she's not wearing her smith's apron, but she carries it everywhere with her, so it's in her pack at this point.
Was that the gift from Baylor?
Yeah. She married Baylor in this universe. She has sad eyes. No one knows why. She just, you look in her eyes and you have this intense feeling of sorrow. She just looks really sad without trying to. Like, she could smile and you could tell it's a genuine smile, but her eyes are still sad. She doesn't smile very often. She's quite grumpy. She's got like a kind of grumpy demeanor. She also has one blackened hand, which when she's not wearing gloves is pretty apparent. So there you go.
Nimugem, I guess you can sort of hear her scuffling around the guild hall. Excuse me, could I have some of that food, please? I've been eating dungeon rations for 3 months now. She has like a red robes, they're pretty stylish, but they're a little bit tattered right now. A big pointed hat, a crooked cane, thin body and crazy eyes. Her hair's a little bit matted as well. She's sort of wandering around saying, no one will take me on a quest anymore, and I don't have any way to earn any money, but I can cast spells for you. Really powerful spells.
This is one of these horror movie things where you're still like there's just a trail of blood footprints behind you because you've killed all your other questmates. Just saying, I know the signs, Haley. I'm on to you.
Does she have an eye patch?
It's a patch
yeah,
made of eyes. Cool. Last but not least.
Yeah, Sir Balgary is sitting in the corner with a mug of ale. He's a tall, broad-shouldered man, maybe in his 60s, with long, scraggly grey hair. Animal hides his armour with fur on his back, and a large, knobbly oaken staff.
Mm.
He has a hooped earring on his right ear.
Cool. And chilly breath.
Chilly breath. Yeah, when he's breathing, it's quite warm inside the hall.
Oh yeah.
But when
You're probably
he's
sat by the
breathing,
fire. That's cooler, isn't it?
yeah, you can visibly see his breath.
Which is so kind of weirdly intimidating, isn't it, as a visual? But I love it.
Oh, he's hooded as well, definitely.
Okay.
Hello, Strider.
I know, I was about
Cold
to say, when
Strider.
you were describing him,
Both
like,
of his
sitting in the
feet on
corner
the
with
table.
his cup of ale, I was like, yeah, there he is. Strider!
Strider, Mr. Strider. Yes,
Dunedin.
The Dunedin.
I guess he sees some newbies Or in his eyes, newbies. He is also a newbie to the guild, but they're younger. So
You probably know Balana, since she
Yeah.
thinks you're trustworthy.
yeah,
You probably
yeah,
know her, but
See,
she's
it's-
standing in front of the quest log already,
Yes.
like eyeing up her options, arms folded, like brow furrowed.
Oh yeah, that's Sir Balgary right there.
What I
But
love is look at these
yep.
reactions you've got. Like, you can be happy and pleased with someone's performance, or you can just be like, "What are you even doing?" There you go. The moods of
No.
Sir Balgary. Neutral, happy, disappointed.
son, I am disappointed.
Oh, that's so good.
I love him.
He even looks sad when he smiles.
Yeah, right. How do you do
cover-
it?
if you
Like,
cover
burst
up his-
into-
Also
into
sci-fi.
tears.
Kind of.
Oh my god.
Balgary from another Balgary. So Balgary will stand up and pace over to the board, seeing his young companion, Balana
She's not that
Blackhand.
young. She's younger than you.
Young to Balgary. Yeah, you hear the thud of his staff coming up behind you.
She kind of turns and looks at you. And at first she kind of looks a bit annoyed that someone's approaching, but as soon as she sees it's you, like her expression lightens slightly. And she just says, "Ah, Balgary. You looking for work too?"
Yes, Blana. Another adventure?
Gotta make coin somehow.
Excuse me. Oh,
Immediate side eye.
excuse me.
Well, I love the idea of they're both standing looking up at the board and then they hear "excuse me" and both their eyes just shift, but they don't move.
There is a Ross and
I
Hales
like tug
characters.
tug your robes a little bit. Excuse me.
He just turns his head.
Listen, I know I might have insulted you before, and I don't take those words back. I still think you're pretty useless. But I will deign to ask if you will join me on one of these quests, for I am really hungry. Even though you're really useless.
You can cast spells, right?
Yes, real ones.
She doesn't look happy with that remark, like a sort of expression of like irritation crosses her face. And she just says, "I'm sure you'll be useful. And we need useful people, so."
Blana.
At this point, I'll stand up and walk over to. I'm guessing in here there's like some kind of bar. Yes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to walk up and what can I buy food-wise? Like something just basic.
Like, you mean just like a standard
Just like-
meal?
Just like like a sandwich or something.
Yeah. You can just
A
like
Philadelphia cheese bagel.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
The Philadelphia.
That's pretty basic.
Basic in what sense?
Just something that I can hold in my hand.
Main city, Delphia.
Yeah, I like go for like a piece of bread with cheese and meat on it. How much would that skin me, Ryan?
Like an arm's worth of skin. No. There are prices for stuff like this. Give me 2 seconds.
Sure.
Services, meals, a hearty meal for one coin. A poor meal for a family, 1 coin. A feast, 15 coins per person.
So I'll just take the 1 coin one.
Yeah.
Just the basic one, and I'll
A hearty meal for one.
hearty meal for 1. And I'll walk over to the group and hand it to Nimugem? Nimugem? Yes, Nimugem. And say,
Yeah.
if you're going to go on an adventure, you should probably have something to eat first. And then I'll turn around to Balgary, who I presume is in charge, and say, "Hi, I'm Evangeline. You look like you could do with some help on this mission that you're planning.
I'm Sir Balgary.
Is this really for me?
Oh my god.
Yep, there goes the audio.
Ah.
Smash that like button.
Young wizard, if you wish to join us, don't do that again. Not
Yeah,
eat. Don't make that noise.
that noise was horrible. It was horrible. And then she looked around at Evangeline and just say, "Are you joining us too?"
And I'll just kind of look over at Nimugem and just say, yes, I think you'll need my help for this one. And I'll pick up my shield with my left arm and my axe with my right hand and just sort of rest at my shoulder.
Well, what do you wish to undertake? As he looks at the board.
And I pop open the book. So,
There appears to be a missing husband.
Lana taps whatever poster's on Escort the Trader. She just kind of taps her finger on that and just says, "I haven't been north very often."
My homeland. Well, far north. In that direction. Yes, seems simple enough.
What do you two think? She looks between Evangeline and Nimugem.
I look at it and say, well, if it is to escort a trader, it would be useful to know where exactly we're escorting them to and whether or not this can be done in a day, a few days, so that we can adequately prepare.
Balana sort of leans into the poster and tries to discern any more details that are on it.
You mean double tap it for the rest of the text?
Yep. Double click.
It just says all you have to do is make sure that trader moves in a northwardly direction.
Just for the rest of his life.
Just once, like, and you've done it.
The trick is that north is always moving in this world.
It's like, thank goodness I purchased the compass at the start.
Aha! He's went one step north. Ding. Also,
Well,
I don't want to let you guys overlook the obvious thing we highlighted last time you picked a quest. North seems to be a keyword here.
Yep. There have been attacks on the northern roads.
That's maybe why traders need escorted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to meta, but do we want to do the... do we want to go into the woods today?
You
No,
mean
please.
husband missing?
Yes.
There's a body of an elf here, riddled with arrows.
Oh man!
That poor fellow.
Perhaps I can use his skin as a cloak.
That's disgusting.
I'll just step in and say, generally, any missions that I have undertaken in the woods in the past, we would usually look to 5 people. And definitely healer. Place is dangerous.
I can heal. It's kind of my job. And
I can heal as well without the need of a god.
Now!
just have one god, you know. I have 3.
Thought there was only one cat in the party, but never
The
mind.
only god is the world we live in.
Every cleric in the room turns round slowly. What?
Balana doesn't care.
As some sprouting flowers come from his staff.
Mother Gaia, hear us. Summon Captain Planet. Save us.
Oh, if only
Well-
that were real.
I know.
It is agreed. Come! As he rips off the paper and, like, his staff hits off the wooden floors as he walks out.
Okay.
Balana just follows him. Arms still folded.
So we're going to
Yep.
go with the trader one? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah!
2 seconds.
What does the paper say?
Yeah, what does it say?
What is
What
it
happens
say?
when you double tap?
Hmm.
Let's see. 1 second. I'm literally on a name generator because I figured why write details. Oh my god, this is amazing. Just like that. Yeah, it's good. Right, so it's a guy who trades, obviously, between the northern village and main city, and trades with the villages on the way, you know, so kind of just tries to make as much money on the journey, you know, try and maximise profits and such. His name is Murray Nelson, because, dear God, it was such a good name generator.
Money now.
So good, isn't it? And the other option was Romero Byrant, and I was like, nah,
Romero Byron.
I prefer Murray Nelson.
It sounds like a used car salesman.
Well, he's a trader. He's literally like, you know,
Sounds like a 1950s Scottish football player.
Money Nelson.
he does, doesn't he?
And on the wing is Murray Nelson.
You can probably guess this guy is human.
A name like Money.
Well, the assumption is that. Yeah, so I'll let you know that Murray will be hanging around the Great Cock Inn.
Yes, it's back.
Just back. It never left. And he'll be hanging around there basically to provide more info if people are up for the trip, which is all the way to the northern villages, which if we go to the map, which we use so often, obviously yous are here, blip blip blip, and yous will be going blip blip blip, and that is also the frozen north where Sir Balgary is from.
Oh, so we have to travel through the woods. Unless we can go across the water?
Yeah.
Northern side.
So if you go down the south, you go to that village there, which is like a halfling village primarily, and then you head over this bridge here, and then you go on this road here. I would try not to go in this one. This one is bad. And
How many days' journey is it to the halfling village?
If you do well, it's 2.
Okay.
No, to the halfling village.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, if you do well, it's a day.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way.
And then a further day to the
Yeah, and
northern village.
that's doing well.
Let's all roll 11s.
You're talking realistically, it's about, depending on how bad it goes through the woods, it's maybe 2 rations to get to the village if you're being cautious, right? And then a further 2 to get up to the northern village. But again, if you do well, it's only 1 and 1. If that makes sense. I'll assume it all makes sense. Right. So, what's the plan, guys?
Well, we're going to the Great Cock Inn, aren't we?
We are.
The rest of the paper obviously says, meet me in the Great Cock Inn, blah blah blah. 50 coin, without trouble. 75 coin if there is trouble. But considering there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, I'm going to adjust my numbers because maths is easier. So I'm going to say 60 coin normally and 90 coin unnormally.
To the Great Cock Inn, my friends.
I think
Or 80 coin, sorry.
knowing what the paper says, Lana would look up at Sir Balgary and just say, "Are we hoping for trouble or not?" And just kind of give a sort of wry laugh at that.
Ah. You only learn from experience, Blana.
I feel like you're parodying my voices.
I think I just got stuck in this voice.
I like
so
it.
apologies.
Also, who is doing notes?
Ross hasn't been yet. Oh, kind of.
Yeah, I done session 3 notes. Is it back to you, Haley?
Unless Stuart wants to dabble.
Oh,
It's extra XP. Maybe Ross could get a level 2 character.
You know what? I'll do notes. I'll do notes.
Cool.
I need to sit down and read someone's notes so that I know what people do. Because
Um,
otherwise,
We
you just
write
Do you know,
get...
just
like,
big bullet points and character.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
like,
Or
see,
do you want to do it?
so
Go ahead.
Stuart, the only thing I'm looking for is, see when you get a journal in a video game, and then it goes, your journal's been updated, and it gives you like another bullet point of the gist of what just happened.
hmm
That's what I'm looking for. So imagine you wanted to go and read what happened in Quest 1. It gives you like the briefest review of Quest 1. So
Like, there's hardly any detail.
like it's just
I
like
put-
we travelled through the woods, we got jumped by bandits, they're dead now, is one bullet point, right? Halfling village was really weird and boring. That's fine though. Next one, you know, chased by bees for 4 hours. And then killed 10 old women for no reason. And then we stole all the money.
Looking at you, Nimugem.
And then, yeah, that's like, those are the kind of bullet points I'm looking for. Like, if an event happens, just write down the gist of it. But everybody's wrote them as their characters would have wrote them.
hmm
That's not a requirement, but it's been funny. But ideally, don't do that at the expense of actually being useful. I'm giving an extra point of XP for the people that actually willingly take the time to do that, which I think is a decent enough reward for people to buy in, which is quite cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can have a dabble if you wish, or I think Ross is eager.
Yeah, I won't do it today,
No worries.
but I might do it later.
Oh.
the Great
One
Cog Inn.
sec. I need to make a new
Yes, please.
file thing on the quest archive.
There's a template.
On the folder above. Quest archives for the ones that are done.
Copy of quest log template. So just fill it out in this.
Yeah, or copy that. Either or.
Copy of.
There you go.
Quest name is what? Escort.
The Trader North.
Trader North.
I still love how, because there's no punctuation in that, it could be like, is his name North? Like,
Yeah.
hello, my name is Trader North. I'm going south to the forest, the dark shade, they said. Harvesting dead elves. Too soon?
Yes.
Okay. Pretend I didn't say it.
Okay. Off we go.
Right, so you've got your poster. You've said, are we expecting trouble? Are we not expecting trouble? What was the reply?
What did I say?
You said
You only learn from experience, Plana.
that's exactly.
That
what
is
you
exactly what you said, yeah.
said. Oh, that was good.
Excellent.
Lana
Well,
doesn't really say anything to that, but walks onwards.
to the Great Cockin.
Does everybody else follow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
leave him marching away. Goodbye, Sir Balgary.
It was nice seeing you again.
He's like briskly power walking, like faster than you thought the old man could walk.
Oh, I think I'm just walking alongside
Our reactions
Nimugem.
are this. He can walk fast.
Oh, he can.
Lana keeps pace because she walks faster than you'd think someone with such short legs could walk.
I can't wait to make friends with the man we're escorting. Yes, friends.
Okay. As you know, the layout of the city in general, because it'd be kind of crappy if I needed to roll. Here is main city in its glory. Dun dun dun. And as you know, this is the Adventuring Guild, and the Great Cock-Inn, I think we said was here, so that's where it is now.
That's where it is now.
Yep. Okay, yep. So yeah, unless you want anything amazing to happen on the way there, like, you can just...
No, I'm happy just to be there, personally.
Okay. As soon as you step outside the adventure guild, you're stolen by a giant eagle.
Is it frightening?
No,
Is it frightening?
it's broken.
Oh, that means it might drop me.
It's actually just that ongoing joke from 13th Age.
Ah.
But yeah, you're just gonna head inside the Great Cock Inn, assuming you are all going in.
Yep.
Excellent. It's the usual kind of noise of a busy keep in thing. In keep.
Lana probably waves to a few patrons she knows via blacksmithing. Or just, drinking heavily after work.
Three dwarves cheer, in the corner, raising their glasses.
She's like, I'm not here for that today.
You hear grumbling, and like the nodding of heads, like wisely understanding.
It would make sense for you to whittle your life away here like the rest of these downtrodden miscreants.
Hey, I don't come here very often. I'm just a lot of fun when I do.
Yes, I'm sure. Now, where is the person we're going to be escorting?
I immediately just walk towards, I'm guessing there's like a kind of shoppy part of the taverny place, like somewhere where I can just buy a couple of things.
Well, it looks very much like a big pub.
Mhm.
So there's a bar, but no, it's not. It doesn't
Okay.
look like there is a shop as such.
So I go over and buy. Do I want to buy anything? No, I will just sit down
Okay, like
and put down the weight of the shield, the axe.
it's I don't know, male or female, gender your choice, approaches behind the bar and kind of just like puts their hand out as if, what you after?
Belena walks towards the person because she probably knows them. Just sort of, hello. We're looking for Murray, someone. Sir Balgary, what was his name?
Speak up before anybody listens. It was Murray Nelson.
Murray Nelson.
In true I was cast as an extra and don't have any lines style, the barkeep just kind of like throws that dirty rag cloth over their shoulder and then just points down the bar at the far side. And you see someone's head slumped on the bar with several empty kind of mugs around them.
I would like to go and touch his face.
Leave him alone. Belena just walks up to him and taps him on the shoulder.
Yeah! And you see this kind of like fairly dishevelled, well-travelled man of about 50s-ish area, kind of like look up, like straight up as soon as he was touching the shoulder, and then like kind of dart his head down and like stare at you and blink a lot, and then look you up and down. Like, how much do I owe you?
I want to grab his face with both of my hands and stare deeply into his eyes.
Leave
say,
him alone, you weirdo.
Darkness blacker than black and darker than dark. I beseech thee, combine with my deep crimson. The time of awakening cometh. Justice fallen upon the infallible boundary. Appear now as intangible distortions. I desire for you to be my friend. Cast charm person.
Okay, yeah. Write what you're doing and roll.
Charm by you, pal.
So it's intelligence. Cast a spell.
Person I love.
Well then. Well then.
Oh.
So, charm person. Do you want to hit charm person? Just for everybody else's benefit. So I don't know why there's a roll attached to that. That's weird.
Should remove it.
No worries. I think there's only one way this can really backfire, isn't there? He's really uncomfortably friendly towards you. And a kind of, you know, trying to put coin down your top. Really uncomfortably.
Do you have any more of that coin that I can have?
Do you have any more
Right.
of you? I can have. And then you see like a bubble pop up from his nose.
Lana's hand is like doing that holding the temples thing, like just.
How much coin do I get?
Just one.
Just one?
It's down your top, just so you know.
Thanks. Yeah. I put it in my pocket.
How about me and you go upstairs?
Yes, to the north. The upstairs of this region. Let's get going. Up off your seat, you friendly guy.
We're here to escort you.
Grabs your hand, Nimugem, and actually just like kind of runs quite briskly through the bar, kind of patronage.
Sir
As you
Bal-
can see, Blana, my magic is extremely powerful.
Like you even get like half of that sentence out as you're being pulled away towards the stairs to go up to the room.
I like to think at this point I walk in between him and the stairs. I'm just like kind of standing.
Sure. Like just a minute, miss. There is plenty of Nelson to go.
I put my hand
Around.
on his shoulder and just kind of look at him and make it very clear that this is not going to continue.
You say you make it clear, but this guy's not what I would call clear.
Blana walks up, grabs the front of his shirt, like, you know, she walks underneath where Evangeline is, like,
But just
right
under the
her
arm. Yeah.
Yeah. Grabs Murray by the front of the shirt,
1 second,
pulls
pause
him
you there.
down.
If we can pause you for a second. Can you mark XP, Nimugem, please?
Yeah, I'll see it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Pulls him by the shirt so that his face is lower down,
Mhm.
and just slaps him full force.
Like you hear that kind of click of someone's jaw as he does that kind of almost cartoon style, like head darting to the side, and he's like,
Blana, you've just cancelled my spell.
"Ow!"
As I was saying, Mr. Nelson, we're
How'd
here to escort you.
Who told you my name?
It was on the poster in the guild.
Poster.
Now stop harassing my friends.
And he kind of like looks up as if he's like,
I am no
What?
friend of yours.
and like he kind of looks at his hand holding your hand, and then he just kind of like uncomfortably just lets go and puts his hand by his side and kind of like rubs his hand on like his trousers.
Sir Balgary pushes forward and pushes the piece of paper from the guild into his chest.
And then like he's as he's kind of clocks you, kind of takes you in, kind of a glance, and then you've kind of shoved the kind of poster. He looks at the poster and goes, "Ah, good, an escort. Defend me from these 3 clearly rampant women."
I want to like bonk him on the head with my staff,
Sure.
just like a tap.
I assume so. You were just gonna like club him.
No, I'm not gonna club him. Just stop being an idiot.
I could
No.
have put it better myself, Sir Balgary.
We're here to escort you north. Do you want it or not?
He kind of does like a kind of raised eyebrow look at you, and kind of slowly starts rubbing his head, and then he kind of just kind of stares a bit longer than is comfortable, and he goes, "Yes, are they with you?"
This man is clearly an idiot. I'll just turn around and walk away.
And he just kind of goes,
Sorry, I'll walk to the bar.
he goes, "This man is clearly just woke up." And he kind of he walks to the bar. and
Blana
sits-
follows them both to the bar. She's like, You should make up for all that nonsense. Buy me an ale.
She addresses who? Sir Balgary or?
No. Murray.
And he looks at you and goes, "That's a bit cheeky." And he starts rubbing his cheek where you clearly hit him.
At this point, I just go over to Nimugem and just say, "Are you okay? Did he injure you or anything?"
Nothing to worry about. He was simply under my charming spell.
And I kind of like pull the sleeve back in her arm just to look at her arm to see if there's any kind of damage done.
How many snakes attack him? Or attack Evangeline? How did you know I was made of snakes?
There's a tattoo there that just says Gary or something. A wee little heart.
But ball has been scrapped out, you know.
I like pulled out my sleeve.
I say, smell you later, losers.
I just turn around and walk over to the bar.
Hey,
I'll
does
join him.
Balana react to
That was a bit cheeky.
Murray?
She probably just like furrows her brow and looks a bit like furious.
He kind of mockingly mirrors your kind of your expression. Goes, "Not really got a sense of humour, do you?"
I do, just not for you.
And he kind of just stares at you with like the kind of the same exaggerated grumpy face. Just until you react.
Pull up beside Balana and I look Murray in the eye and I say, "I have 3 questions for you." If we are going to escort
he's staring obviously still at Balana, which
Mhm.
I imagine you're still quite a great deal taller than her, regardless.
Yep.
So I think as you start talking, you just slowly the eyes move up, you know, and he's looking over Balana at you now.
And I say that we have 3 questions for you. If we choose to escort you, that I feel I must know the answer to before I know that it's safe to go.
It's
And
not
I say-
safe to go. That's why I need you people.
I say,
Question 1, 2, and 3. And he points to all the women. He's like, "Who are you? And why is
We
he,
are
why is he
members of the Adventuring Guild, and we are here to take the job that you put up in the guild.
No need to be
My
so
exalted name
short-tempered.
is
Don't interrupt.
Nimugem.
Tease. Don't interrupt."
I put my arm over Balana's head to offer a handshake.
He kind of looks at it for like a second and goes, "Ah, manners, nobility, yes." And then he kind of like shakes, and he does that kind of like an over-exaggerated kind of bow forward. "Lovely to meet your acquaintance."
And I say, "Pleased to meet yours too. I am Evangeline Rankle. And as I said, I would like to have 3 questions answered to satisfy me."
He kind of like smirks as if you think he's thinking of a joke, and then he doesn't say anything, but he kind of starts waving at the bartenders, but doesn't like say anything. He's just waiting for you to continue.
Okay. And I say, "My first question, is this a route you travel often?"
Yes.
Okay. My second question is, what do you trade in?
What have you got?
Well, I'm more meaning if we're escorting you, I'm presuming you're taking stuff with you.
Yes. And my business is mine. It's nothing, illegal. Nothing the city guard or the wardens would be interested in. And then we'll take a small time out and I'll briefly explain that wardens are like the magic police.
Okay.
Magic,
And then we'll zoom back in.
What colour are the wardens?
Oh, I can't tell you. They come in all colours, but they don't.
Except from grey.
No,
That's
they're
racist against dark elves.
the silver folk, you mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
sort of-
he says nothing illegal, nothing get us in trouble. Just valuables, tradables, stuff folks need in the city.
And I say, well, that brings me to my next point, is more on the value. Because I kind of want to be sure to know, what are we risking our life for here?
Me, obviously.
Well, there's.
And he starts tapping the poster at his name. He's like, see? Escort me north.
Oh,
Lana
so what you're
starts,
saying
like,
is if they're.
mumbling dwarven profanities under her breath.
No, I just turn around and I say, "No problem to hear that, Nimugem. If it turns out there's a battle going on and we can just ditch his cart, we're fine. We're good."
I mean,
And I sort of
you won't get
fold my
paid,
arms and
but I
look at
mean,
him.
you might be good, but you won't get paid.
Oh no, that's not what you said. You said we're just escorting you.
I mean, I ain't no fancy lawyer, but I don't think you're the woman for me. And he just kind of like turns round to like expecting someone to be sat on the other side of him when there's nobody, and he kind of looks a bit disappointed and just kind of pulls his new mug of ale towards him and just starts like slurping kind of really obnoxiously loudly. Noises I'm not going to make, just so you know.
I want to cast Shapeshifter and attempt to change into a bear.
In the pub.
Yup.
Why?
I'm gonna scare this man out of his insanity.
So I'm just know how those other characters we spoke of, right? So what what class do you want me to give you now? Right, I'll just assign you a new class just now. What do you want? What's next?
I'll tear out the throats of all the people in the bar. No. Okay. I'm just gonna go and hit him on the head again a little bit harder. Fool of a toke.
That's copyright.
You're not going to monetize this video.
Old man Tolkien will have your head.
The Christopher Tolkien estate makes a content ID match.
Definitely now with all those keywords. If you go and like kind of bonk him on the head again, I said, "Hey, you said you wanted nothing to do with me. Stop hitting me."
Stop your nonsense.
I am here drinking
myself
drunk until someone is brave enough to take me home.
I want to just pick him up.
You want to pick him up?
Yep. Put him over my shoulder. Fireman's carry.
And just walk out of the place.
Yep.
Blana's on board with this plan.
I see. Sure. Yeah. Like, he's not particularly what you'd call... He's like the average of average people, you know, for someone who's 50 and travels a lot, so he's kind of fit, you know? But fit for a 50-year-old, not fit for like a Captain America. So, yeah.
Isn't Captain America older than 50?
It was his birthday yesterday.
It was?
Was it though, if you're fictional?
Oh yes.
What? I'm not fictional.
Not yet.
So yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up.
Sure, like, it just kind of looks a bit, also someone's breathing on their mic. It's probably Stuart. Or it's that kind of interference on the mic that we have experienced in the past. It kind of does that awkward struggle for a second, but mostly it's because he's trying to make sure his, like, tankard is the right way up as you're moving him, as he's slowly still trying to drink.
Mr. Nelson, where is your stuff?
I mean, there's definitely no response because he's probably still trying to make sure this drink doesn't spill while trying to drink it and not exactly be carried by Sir Balgary.
I like give a nod to Blana towards the mug of ale.
She takes it off him.
I mean, you can try.
She attempts to take it off him.
You fail. You're too small.
She stands on a bar stool.
Slam dunks it.
I would like Sir Balgary to defy danger.
Come on, Balgray.
Also,
You got this.
fix your name. Last note lies.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Now roll.
The role and the text are there.
Now roll.
Yeah.
Mr. Worried. But yeah, you hear like it's basically just him trying to fight back. You know, as you're manhandling him.
Yep, I'm just carrying him outside.
And you start hearing a kind of barking order types. Like I say orders, he's just kind of barking kind of things like, I'm being kidnapped! Help! Help! They're stealing me! You there! Just pointing at random people and tables.
I just sigh and pick up my shield and walk out behind them.
Blana also leaves because she doesn't want to be near Nimugem for
I mean,
too long.
Everyone is just staring at you all now because there's a bit of a scene.
As we're leaving, I'll say, hey, Lana,
Yes?
I was just thinking during whatever just went on. Do you... You know, I don't quite take this back, but although you aren't my friend, I would welcome the opportunity in the future for you to become so. I have some books on the proper workings of this world. If you wish to read them, perhaps we could discuss them.
I don't get time to read. Most of my time is spent in the forge, or out adventuring and doing something useful and practical. I'm pretty sure I know how the world works, and then she just walks out.
Offers open.
So I think Nimugem's just kind of standing with half of the bar kind of room looking at her.
She'll
Sophie.
scuttle out.
Yeah.
As Balgary walks out without like turning around, he just raises like his other hand into there, like a see you later to everyone in the bar.
Yeah, they're probably still just looking on at the scene that has went on with him still screaming he's been kidnapped.
So I guess when we get outside, I just turn my head to his head.
I mean, if you've kind of got him over your shoulder, right?
Yep. Have you calmed down?
Yes, no. He is still struggling. In fact, he's maybe struggling more after you've asked that.
Now. Fret not. We mean you no harm. We are here to complete the quest.
Just
We can
put
please
him
get
down,
on
Sir
with it.
Balgary. Please just put him down.
Very well. I just like drop him off my shoulder.
He hits the ground and just goes, ow. And it's probably like the quietest he's been the entire time. And he kind of like picks himself up and like can dust himself off. And he's like, help! I'm being kidnapped! And then you can see some of the actual city guard looking over now.
I raise my staff towards him in a threatening manner.
Okay.
But not so threatening that it would look like I'm about to hit him, just so he knows that I have my staff like in my hand.
The city guard come over as you've done so and say, what's happening here?
This man,
They're kidnapping me! They stole me from the bar!
he was looking for adventurers to escort him north. We are here to complete that quest, and he is complaining about it.
Seems like he thinks you're kidnapping him.
I think he's a bit drunk.
I would like to defy danger with using charm and social grace to try and convince these guards that this is just a big misunderstanding.
What are you going to say?
I will walk over to Balgary and take the piece of paper off of him and just hand it to the guards.
I was going to say he gave that to... what do you call him?
To Murray.
Yeah, that's the one, Murray.
I
Murray
love
Does he
that
Nelson.
we
still have
keep
it?
forgetting his name, even though it's
Yeah,
the most bland and
I've wrote
generic
man
name.
I
in the
actually-
note. And I forgot.
Murray Nelson is actually written in front of me. Um, but I just didn't want to look at it. So, I know what I did. But
I
yeah,
know what I did.
so Murray was handed that sadly, so Sir Balgary doesn't have that anymore.
So could I take it from Murray?
No,
I mean, he's not in a position to stop.
no, that's still in the bar
Fine.
with all of Murray's stuff.
Ah, okay. No, I will just walk up to the guards and
They kind
explain
of do
to
that
them.
thing where they kind of put their hand out because you're quite well,
Oh yes. So yes, I will shake their hand.
No, they put their hand out as if stop moving towards us.
Oh,
like
yeah.
one hand on the hilt
I
of
like
their
to think I
swords.
still go to, and then we're like, okay.
Whoa, whoa,
High
Uh,
danger.
whoa, whoa,
I had
lady.
some Pepsi.
And I just fold my arms and I look at them,
And what do you say?
and
to
I
them?
say, "Can I help you?"
Is that what you're saying? Because
Mhm.
that ain't a defy danger with charm and social grace.
No, I'm starting off with that to find out what they want to ask me, and then I will use my charm and social
They
grace.
don't want to ask you anything. They're just wondering what the hell's going on and why this guy's shouting that he's been kidnapped. You would need to butt in with something to be like, as you can see, you would need to lead with the defy danger.
Okay, no, that's fine. I will walk up and say, as you can see, this gentleman has had a bit too much to drink. So I can barely call him an associate, but my colleague here is taking him outside so that he gets some fresh air. We're actually here to take him north as part of an escort quest that has recently been posted at the guild.
I didn't agree to this. I'm being kidnapped against my will. And I am not that drunk. And even if I was, that doesn't mean I am allowed to be kidnapped. And he just starts nodding to himself.
I think
But
you'll find, Mr.
I'm
Nelson,
presuming I have
that
to
you
roll
are
for
on the
this?
ground and you can,
He stood
in
up.
fact, get up and go back into the pub.
No, he had already stood up, by the way.
Okay,
Mm.
He stood
Fair
up and
enough.
dusted himself off.
but that's fine. I would change that just to, I think you'll find that we aren't holding you and you can go back in the pub.
Good.
The-
And
the
with that,
door-
he just does.
To get your things.
So he walks back in as quickly as he possibly can. And then the guard are like, yep, well, move along. And then they kind of just, like, casually
Move along.
gesture away from the Great Cockin, as if this is the way we expect you to go.
Let's just take another quest, guys. This guy is not worth it.
I turn around because I realised that Nimugem is not around. And
All right.
sort of have a look around for Nimugem.
No, she did. She followed out. Yeah, she shuffled out.
Did you follow it? Okay. I thought she
Probably,
was still
maybe
out.
just as all this has happened. So maybe like as she's just left,
As she
he's
bumps
rushed.
into him as
He's
coming.
maybe headed
Yeah.
straight back in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hiding my face, slowly, pulling my hat down over my face so the guards don't recognise me.
So yeah, you can spot her at the doorway.
Hey, Marcus. Marcus. Oh, hello. I'm like trying to talk to the guy coming back in the pub.
No, he like just shuffled past you really quickly. Also, his name's Murray.
Murray is in a hurry.
Hurry, Murray.
Pleasant fellow.
Bury isn't a bury.
I guess I'll walk over and I'm like, it seems you've lost our escort. He went back in the pub.
The guards kind of clear their throat in that obvious way of users still standing about, lollygagging.
Oh, I'm not with them. I'll be on my way. I'll just go back into the pub.
So what the three of you doing outside?
Well, Anna just starts walking towards the guild because she's fucking done with this guy. She's like still sort of absent-mindedly every so often muttering something in Dwarven under her breath, like just out of sheer exasperation.
Okay, so what are the two of you doing now?
I
two
walk
nobles.
around. I walk around the corner into the shadows, and I will cast Shapeshifter.
Okay, yeah. What are you shifting into?
A cat.
Oh. Roll.
How does this work?
Roll
Oh, it's got the
difficulty.
roll included.
Yeah. Did I write what it is though? The cat form.
Wait, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Who lives in your land? A fly.
So the frozen north does not have flies.
Does it not?
No.
A snowfly.
You rolled for a cat.
A spider.
Give me a big spider if you want, yeah.
A big spider.
Yeah, like the size of like a hand.
I'll still have my hit points and armor, so it's okay. And my 15 strength.
Oh, that's-
I lift up a table.
I'm not scared of spiders.
You know that's
at
not
all,
how it works,
but-
right? Remember, you have to create moves based on how much hold you get.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't really get that. That's not how that works, sadly. You get moves based on what your thing could possibly do, not what you can do in a different shape.
Oh, I only want to do it to get back into the bar.
Oh yeah, I guessed that. So pick an animal and type the animal.
Cat Caesars. Let's just go for cat.
Yep. As I said, druid's going to be quite a difficult one. Okay. Now roll to be a cat.
What, again?
I mean, you went through a whole handful of different animals there, so yeah, roll again. You might get better. Or the exact same. With the exact same rolls,
Chances.
roll again and see what you actually get, because I'm really curious now. Oh, good. Good.
Oh, do I get to take that one?
No.
Oh, I still hold to it, doesn't matter.
No, like, Shapeshifter isn't a spell as such. It's just something druids can do, right? So it is, while it's, air quote, magic, it's not like casting a spell.
Yeah, I can always do it.
Yeah, this is like your class's shtick type thing. This is the thing you do.
Yep.
That's why druids are pretty funky. Right, so you've got hold 2. What are the 2 moves that you would like?
It's just from common animal moves, right?
It's things like that, yeah. Those are those are examples.
Well, I guess jump. I want to jump in the window.
What would be like slink unseen? There you go.
Yeah, like
There you go.
yeah, like
There's one.
yeah.
Right?
okay,
'Cause-
slink unseen and escape or something like that. I don't know how I would word it. So that's similar to escape into the air, but for like a nimble, agile creature, like
like a cat.
Land on all
Spring.
fours.
right. Spring or land on all fours. Yeah. Spring.
So
spring
landing on all
to
fours
the-
would let you drop from a height safely, right?
Oh, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that.
No, what I mean is
Aye.
that wouldn't get you an escape. That would just let you survive jumping out a window, right? Do you see what I mean? So
Okay.
keep in mind that this is why druids need to be very proactive when it comes to roleplaying, because you need to have thought of, if I shift into this animal, I need to think up moves for this animal, so you need to almost pre-design things. Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
Yep, it's actually probably one of the more difficult classes, but I think it's probably one of the coolest because of how it works.
I'll slink unseen and then leap to the ledge. Leap to a ledge.
Sure, yeah, do you want
For
to put
that.
them as your 2 moves then? Now, it doesn't mean you say you have to use your hold to activate them. That's just the
Yep.
moves you've made for your cat. And it means that you could technically slink unseen twice, and then after
Mhm.
that you would shift back, or you could leap twice, or one of each.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so yep, you've shifted into a cat with a. What was it we agreed upon again? Your tail. Do you want to repeat your tail?
I
the
have a piercing. I'll have a hoop tearing on the cat's ear,
Yeah, because
and my
that's
breath
cool.
is visible.
Yeah, it's just cool, isn't it? The breath one is just. See, for our Frozen North druid, I just love it. Cool. So you slink off into the shadows to become something slinkier. What did Evangeline Rankle do? Or Rankle?
Rankle.
Rankle.
She just kind of nods to the guards and says a brief apology, and then walks off into town towards the guild hall.
So like after Plana.
Yes, I presume so.
Cool. So just for I think Stuart's benefit as well, see the map of the city. So that being the pub, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
the main pub, that kind of area is kind of that main middle part is kind of like the main market, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Where the palace is, which is the big castle white and orangey building, all the kind of blue buildings are like upper class, if you will, and kind of brown buildings are kind of poorer people, if you will. Hence
I
why
guess
the slums
church
are kind of all over the water where the guild hall
Yeah.
is, and the Church of Life and Enduring is at the top,
Okay.
to the west, so like northwest, and then to the southeast is the Church of Death and Change, and
Cool.
all minor pantheons fall under one of those.
Mhm.
And that's kind of the rough basic side. The docks are kind of obvious. If you sail up north, you head to the elves. If you sail down south, you head towards like either the Sapphire Islands or the dwarfs. Cool. Right, okay. So you apologise to the guards and then start walking, I guess, away from town towards the adventuring hall.
Yes.
Excellent. I imagine you could probably, if you really wanted to, catch up with Blana, because yeah.
No, I'm just trudging along. I'm a bit peeved.
Right, so we have split the party 3 ways. So what's Nimugem doing?
She's gonna speak to Marcus.
Murray.
Yep, it is definitely still Murray.
Did anybody put the quest name in, by the way?
I don't know. I don't think that currently matters at the moment because it might not be your
No.
I was
quest.
just like, yes. No, I was just thinking that. I was like,
Mhm.
should we actually take it?
You did. You took Escort the
We
Trader
took it
North.
off the board. It's not there for anyone else anymore.
Yep.
We put it in the guy's pocket or on his table.
To be fair, I don't think this guy deserves to get escorted north. Or Blana doesn't. I don't care.
I mean, what happened was, yous walked up, bonked him on the head, then cast magic on him, and then kidnapped him. I think maybe you should readdress your strategy.
He
I
was
spoke to him. That's all I did.
yeah, and then it didn't work, and he started making lewd comments towards my companions, so I hit him.
A charm person was used upon him,
Yes.
and that backfired.
Blana didn't know that.
Mm.
Marcus, a final word, if you'll let me. You're a businessman, correct?
He's like not even paying attention to you.
I'll just tap him. You're a businessman, correct?
Kind of like lifts now, like when someone's like, "Oh, what's that?" and lifts their arms up and looks under them, and then notices you and is like, "I'm not Marcus, and what do you want? Your friends have already tried to kidnap me, and I am tired, and you
Yes.
are oddly annoying."
I can tell that you're tired, and there's a bruise forming on your head there, and well, I can fix that for you, free of charge. If you wake up, in a better mood tomorrow, and you want to leave the city, you can find us at the guild hall, and we'll happily escort you north. But I would like to do this as a service free of charge.
I respectfully, and he like kind of like manhandles your hand and lifts up to his lips, kisses your like your hand, and he goes, decline, and then lets it go, and then like just hands like what's left of his tankard of beer, like half a tankard of beer, and just hands it to you, and then starts like tapping on the bar because he wants another drink.
Well, if since that's no good for you, here's the coin back that you gave me earlier. Barmaid, a drink for this man, please. And my offer still stands. If you feel like going north, come and see us. We'll be at the guild, and I'm really hungry, and I can't really afford to eat right now.
And
So
you shouldn't be buying strangers drinks in bars. And he slides the coin back across the bar to where you are. He's like,
I'll slide it. I want to.
like I think it's like his fingers on it, maybe your fingers are on it, and it's that kind of weird, there's clearly pressure being pushed from either side of the coin.
In that case, I think it needs another hand.
Oh my.
So
Another hand.
I'd like to summon my unseen servant.
Okay. Now have your red unseen servant.
Yes. It can do nothing but carry items.
Yep.
And it cannot pick up items on its own.
Nope. Okay. Type what you're doing and roll. My guy. Summoning
fucking
my
hell.
guy. Nice. That's much better.
Oh shit, it's an 11.
Yeah.
So I'll say,
Yeah. So, obviously, you summon an unseen servant.
yes. Minion of the darkness, come forth. And
You
I
kinda
guess I'll
his face screws up again. Like, I felt weird last time you started speaking weird.
so I'll pick up the coin and I'll like. It says that I give it to it, so yeah, I'll like finger flick it to the unseen servant, and he like catches it, and it sort of floats in the air.
What, the coin?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. As you can see, my powers are unrivaled in the kingdom. I doubt even the High Enchanter himself could be a more fitting escort for this quest. I bid you a good day, sir, and I hope to see you soon. And then I'll just bow with a hat flourish, kind of and then leave.
I think he just looks overall confused as he watches this coin float behind you. And he just kind of taps and goes, wizards. I think. And then goes back to his drink. And then we fade out there, and I think we fade in on whatever Blana's doing.
Walking back to the guild. I think when she gets there, she just goes back up to the quest board and starts surveying her options again.
I think you hear like locals of unnamed and copious. And I go, back so soon, Blackhand. In that kind of mocking background dialogue way.
She just sneers at them.
Yeah.
And leave me alone. You know what I'm like.
Probably why they're heckling you.
I think after a couple of minutes, she just kind of turns around and goes, starting to think I still make better money in the forge.
Okay. What about Evangeline? Any exciting things happen before she gets back to the Adventuring Guild?
No, she just trudges towards the Adventure Guild, walks in, kind of. There's a sort of slight nod towards Balana as she walks past her, and then just puts her shield and her axe down beside a table, sits down, and just kind of folds her arms. Bemused.
I like the idea that like this folding arms is almost like her default pose. When you pick a default
Yes.
pose for like a character creation. That's hers. We'll fade out there because I think by the time you'd have got back, I want to know what Sir Balgary got up to after shifting.
So he was just sitting on the window ledge listening to, how do I say the name? Nimugem? Sir Balgary.
I can
Meow,
resist.
that's a crazy name.
Oh dear.
Um,
You've got to be kidding me, right, Meow?
I think it's perfect.
You've got to be kidding
yeah,
me right now.
and he will
I'm not feeling this joke.
Uh,
Feline this joke?
yeah.
beeline this joke. Oh god.
Cats
Just like
by Andrew Lloyd Webber. What?
I guess goes up to the bar, jumps in the stool, and then next to Murray.
Yeah.
And then he shifts back.
Yeah, just shift back.
Mhm.
Okay. So he kind of just looks for like really startled because I think he goes to like pet the cat absent-mindedly, and then
Oh, I'll let him pet me first.
okay, yeah. So like he'll just kind of like absent-mindedly like kind of pet you. Is your hair like? Did you say scraggly? Was that right? Like as like your
Well, I have
as
sort
your
of
anime-
white, unkept hair.
is the cat a bit unkempt then?
Maybe a little scruffy looking. Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks a bit like a stray.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so he'll definitely scratch, the kind of cat. And then like, obviously, maybe like fall off his stool backwards and that kind of. I was meaning to stand up this way. This is how I get off stools all the time. As you've shifted back into like a 60-year-old man.
Murray, we appear to have gotten off on the wrong foot. My sincerest apologies, my
You
friend.
just like as you're staring at him, having this like, my sincerest apologies, my friend. Like he's got like the widest open mouth, going, "You were a bloody cat."
Well, yes, Murray, I'm a druid from the north.
I'm from the north.
You are?
I'm not a druid though. And like you see him like close his eyes and concentrate, and he opens his eyes like, "Am I a cat?"
No, but I'm sure you could learn of the ways if you wanted. Regardless, the north. I would love to visit again. Would you please reconsider, with my apologies, and allow us to escort you?
I'm not paying to be kidnapped.
I will not kidnap you, I pinky promise.
Okay, like raises now. You know what happens to people who break pinky promises.
Yes, you poke a needle in your eye, I believe. I seen it on a TV show once.
The hell's a TV?
Nothing?
Yeah, extends his pinky. Murray.
He goes, "Well then." He quickly like downs the pint with like his left hand. Leans on the bar, picks up his pint, downs it, and then holds out his right hand and kind of like loops around his pinky to yours. Goes, "I am reducing the money based on the harassment."
Very well, but after you see our expertise, you may be inclined to put it back again.
I highly doubt that, but I am open to new experiences, like cats. And I think what we'll do is zoom in on the pinky promise as they're both holding that and call it there, because I kind of like that. Also, it stops you guys being able to ruin the quest further if we pause here, because I think Sir Balgary had perhaps rescued it.
To be fair, like people might look at this and go, "Oh, Sir Balgary was the sensible one," but you fucking picked that guy up and walked out of pub
I
with
also
him.
hit him on the head the first time.
I had to be
For
the
no
sensible one,
reason
surely.
either.
Well,
yeah,
I thought he was.
For a change.
I thought he was of the same vein as the High Enchanter.
Like it definitely
bit-
sounded
a
a
bit
bit like
sort
that. So
of
I
Clare
felt plagiarized personally. But that's fine. Right, before we talk a wee bit more nonsensy, let's cover the end of session stuff first. and then we can talk a bit more nonsense. Right, so, end of session. When you reach the end of a session, choose one of your bonds you feel is resolved. Right, guys, anyone think they've explored their bonds yet? I'm probably going to say no. There was very little actual interaction.
Oh
on
no,
what I would-
I am for sure worried about the ability of Nimugem to survive in the dungeon.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really worried about that.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I think I'm more worried about you guys surviving Nimugem. Quite frankly, like Nimugem's a fucking dark girl.
My alignment is to endanger myself to heal another, and I feel like I did the opposite of that. I did not endanger myself, and
slapped
I
him in.
harmed another.
Yeah, I need to think of better consequences for people failing
my
spells.
alignment.
But
Yeah.
what was
I
your
feel
Let's
like-
defend those weaker than you. I think Imogen's weaker than me, Nimugem.
I
And I
mean,
did step in to defend her.
do you think that? Like, if you,
Constitutionally, yes.
like, I don't think like not to meta, but if you think if if Evangeline thinks Nimugem is actually weaker than her, then
Yes.
yeah, mark XP.
Thank you.
Yeah, like that's how it works.
Mine is Sir Balgary is a good and faithful person, and I trust him implicitly. But I feel like after that, I'm just gonna grab this guy and leave. As much as I'm like, Balana supports that plan, at the same time, I'm like, he didn't like tell us he was gonna do. He just
He
didn't.
just doesn't like nonsense or wasting time.
But he didn't have any of his stuff. And he just took him outside.
Also, Murray is such a character already now, by the way. Man, he likes his eel.
Well, he was carried.
Yeah. He was carried this session. Yeah, I think we're probably done with bonds. Alignment, we've kind of covered a bit. Anybody else think their alignment perked up a bit?
Did I help something or someone grow?
No.
I helped get the quest back on track.
No.
I did.
That you got off track.
Yeah, but
Next.
it didn't grow. It shrunk, and then you made it back to where it was.
I
before.
apologised and Pinky promised.
You should
I
have
mean,
bought me that food.
if we just went back to the guild, the quest wouldn't have got back on track.
I think I've covered that anyway. So, alignment's done.
I
yeah.
think my magic caused terror and fear.
No.
In my
He's the man
opinion,
to
it
get
did.
slapped, but
It'd be different if
Well-
you'd done something that actually had, like, say you had, for example, the cause fear spell and you used it on the bar patrons to be like, "Wow, everyday flee, so we can talk in private." You know,
There's no one spooked by the coin flowing.
I mean, this is main city, and the high enchanter is in charge of like the defense of it. I think it's probably like, do you know what I mean from a meta point of view of you know what he's like. Obviously, Nimugem doesn't, but you know what he's like. I think this place is probably like, you aren't the only wizard here. You know.
I'll need to take the fear spell next.
Or just use your stuff to freak people out. Like,
No, just
specifically.
the fear spell. The fear spell, and then we can hang out with Salador and we can just both cast fear on people all the time.
Just cackling, going, "This is brilliant!"
I'm going to tap people's shoulders, and when they turn around, no one will be there.
Or you'll still be there, but you're just too short, because weirdly in my head you're really short.
I
don't know
should
why.
be moderately short, but she's got a tall hat on.
That makes her the height of a normal person. Okay, so that's alignment's done. Did we learn something new and important about the world? No.
Guards are easily dissuaded.
No, they weren't.
Kinda. We didn't get killed.
Oh,
I
no,
learned that
no,
the
they
they
were
weren't
just-
really dissuaded. All that happened was that I'm being kidnapped. But I was like, "No, you're not. Go back in the pub." And he went back in the pub, and they were like, "Okay, he's not being kidnapped.
Yeah.
Bye."
Yeah.
Kidnapping is a crime.
And like they stood and watched you guys just like disperse. Like Nimugem quickly ran back in there. "I'm not with them, sorry," and ran back in the pub. Blaya just left. Then you slinked away, Sir Balgary, into like the shadows. And then Evangeline was like, "I am sorry for this inconvenience. Good day, gentlemen," and walked off. And then you, as a cat, snuck back into the pub. So, no, they were not dissuaded. They just went about their business.
Evangeline taught us that there's kindness in the world.
Moving on. The way to milk it. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy? No. Did we loot a memorable treasure? No. For every day that failed rolls, I think it was just Nimugem. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mark XP, and you've done that already, of course, because that's the one we do as we go. Yeah, I think that was quite fun. Anybody want to add anything else in? Have I missed anything out? Like, am I missing something? Besides, obviously, smash that like button. Callum's precious.
I've marked notes XP.
Oh yeah, also notes XP. Indeed, thank you for that. Good, good. That's kind of an assumed given, of course. Like, I assume people that are doing notes will know that, you know. That's a thing. And yeah, can we all congratulate Ross on not dying?
Well done, Ross. Congratulations.
Well, to be fair, Willie lasted like several sessions, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Several's 3.
But considering how this one started, you did good. Like, this went the same way that Bandit Ambush, like, you know, it was like 0 to, oh god, why is everything bad? Like,
It wasn't that bad. None of us were really in danger of dying.
or riddled by arrows yet, so that's good. You get a GM thumbs up for that. Yeah, I can see I will have my hands full with this particular arrangement of players. Also, Stuart, yeah, I really like Evangeline. I think she's probably the most grounded I've ever seen you so far, and I really enjoy it. I'm not saying I love Minmo's Banksy, and I really enjoyed Salador's voice. So I look forward to kind of creepy Yoda again.
Oh
yeah,
dear. Yes.
indeed. I'm good here. Goodbye, everybody who's listening, mostly Nicolas Cage. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
See ya.